Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Big thumbs up to all the guys that watched the first one, I really appreciate it. And in today's video I'm going to be talking about what's in my gear bag when I go travelling. So what lenses, camera, drone, all that kind of stuff that I take with me when I go travelling. So here we have my travel backpack. This is the Manfrotto Professional 50. Super durable, really nice tough front on there, nice and solid, so any knocks and dings will be, all your gear will be nice and safe in there. Also on the reverse, loads and loads of padding here for long walks up those mountains to get those awesome landscape shots. Extra clips here to make it nice and secure while you are walking. Got a couple of plastic knobbly bits on the bottom, so if you do put it down on the floor, it's not straight contact on the material cloth here. It is slightly waterproof, I found, this bag, but the best thing is it does come with a rain cover that you can stick over the bag. Covers the whole thing, just in case if it is raining super heavy, you know, chuck that thing straight on there. So on the sides you've got two pockets, one on each side. This one has an additional zipper side area here, great to fit those snacks in when you are walking. MacBook Pro 15-inch fits in there, no problem whatsoever. And then on the inside, loads and loads of interchangeable ways how you can fit a body in there easy, a couple of big lenses maybe, a couple of small lenses. I mean, normally when I travel I take a lens, a body, another lens, and normally my Mavic Pro fits in here, no problem whatsoever. On the flat bit here you've got another area. I normally store all my SD cards and flash cards in there. This bit fits a iPad in there, absolutely no problem, but all my batteries and other accessories go in here, and then another little mesh pocket at the top which has all my cleaning gear and essential when you're out on the road. So yeah, that is the backpack and it is super awesome, highly recommend this. So regardless of where I go, I always at least carry 2 extra batteries. You never know, like you could have a fault with the battery in the camera, you could burn through it really quickly if you're doing time lapses. So I always try and carry at least 2 spare batteries, and they're always charged when I stick them in my bag. This little buddy takes up almost no room, and it's so great to have with you, something a little bit more versatile, something you can throw in the mud and get wet once you've got it in a plastic case. So that's the Hero 4 GoPro. Definitely worth having in your bag. Definitely lots of backup memory cards. So in here, this is a little hard case. I mean, you can drop it, you can do whatever you want with it. It's pretty sturdy. I mean, it cost a couple of quid off eBay or Amazon or something like that. And inside I have all these little beasts. So I tend to go for the 32 gigabytes. Well, I'm not too sure why I tend to buy these cards, but they're super handy. I mean, I've got, just lying around me right now, I've got a couple more cards just knocking about. You never know when you're going to need them. I fill them up quite regularly, especially if I'm shooting video as well. And then I always carry with me just in a separate plastic thing so I can grab it easy. This is an extra micro SD card for the Mavic Pro and the converter, so I can just chuck it straight on my laptop and edit on the go. So this is my absolute workhorse beast. This is the Canon 5D Mark III. I love this camera, great quality stills, full frame sensor in there. It's got a few dings and a few bumps and scratches. I've dropped it a few times. Yeah, I'm a terrible guy, aren't I? I've dropped it a few times. It's had some water on there from rain. Yeah, it's an absolute beast. Great quality stills, love this thing. This is another little bit of go-to gear that I carry with me. This is the Canon Speedlight 430 EX Mark II. I love this beast actually. It's really reliable, pushes out some great light, and the resync speed, if you've got some good batteries in there, is actually really good. So I do carry this with me, and I also carry some wireless triggers with me so I can pop this behind somebody if I want a little bit of rim light, or bounce it off the ceiling if I just want to light up the area a little bit better. So yeah, that fits in my bag. Folds up really easy, spins around like most generic speed lights, but yeah, it's small, and if you need some extra light, it's great to have with you. My go-to lens is the Sigma 35mm 1.4A lens. Now this thing is an absolute beast, super sharp. I've got a polarizer on there at the moment from when I went to Germany. It's an absolute beast. I mean, I can shoot a whole wedding on this thing, absolutely no problem whatsoever. I wouldn't have to change lens. It's got a lovely depth of field on there when you get it all the way down to 1.4, but at the same time it remains super sharp. Whatever's in focus, it's literally insane. This is a Canon L series lens. This is the 100mm 2.8 macro lens. Now I don't really shoot a lot of macro photography at all, but this is normally in my bag for when I do ring shots and any other cool stuff at weddings, but I just grab it to have in my bag just to mix it up from the 35. Like I said, the 35 is my go-to lens, but you do need to have something a little bit different. Just look at that absolute beast of a bit of glass. This is the Canon 135, and this is super overkill for portraits. Gives you super compressed soft backgrounds and incredibly sharp images. So I only shoot prime lenses, if you haven't guessed this already, and this goes in my bag wherever I go. This is the beast when it comes to portraits or anything that is a little bit further away than you'd like, but you still want to get that super sharp focus. An absolute beast of a lens. Again, I brought this second hand actually on Wex Photographic again, I mean, and it's absolutely pristine. Saving the best till last, I literally still do not understand this technology. I mean, this thing's been out for well over a year now, and they've just released the Mavic Air, but this thing, I mean, come on guys, this, just for how small it is, how light it is, and how it flies as well, it's probably still got to be one of the best drones on the market. Now if you follow me on Instagram, I am using this beast constantly. I take it in my bag to work now and try and grab as many drone images as I possibly can. Love it, absolute beast of a drone. The last thing that I take with me everywhere I go is the MacBook, 15-inch MacBook Pro. So yeah, I take this with me because it's got the SD card slot straight on the side there. I can just edit on the go. I mean, I can edit in my car, I can edit in Starbucks or Costa or wherever. It's got all my software on there, so I normally use Lightroom and Photoshop. Yeah, that's all I carry, really, in a nutshell. Thanks to all the guys that stuck around and watched this video. If you could leave a like or a comment below and let me know how it got on, I'd really appreciate that. And if you really enjoyed it, maybe drop a subscribe and we'll start making a few more of these videos. Catch you later guys.